you more. Alright, guys. Good morning. How's everybody doing today? It is Friday, February 21st. Hope everyone is doing well this morning. Alright, guys. What's up, team? Alright, looking at the top of the gappers list, we do have DPW. DPW crypto stock, if I remember correctly, gapping up from 150s to 212. Looks good. DPW is one to watch. We also have BXRX gapping up from $7.99 all the way to $10.50. So gapping up about $2.51. Really about $2.50. And this one's worth a watch as well. BXRX. We also have EHTH gapping up from $129 to $155. Looks good. What's up, Two Way? What's up, Kosick? What's up, Kat? What's up, Lewis? What's up, Chaz? Good morning, team. What's up, guys? Alright. We have Dropbox DBX gapping up from 1870s all the way to 2105 for Dropbox. What about DBO? That one doesn't look as good. DE. John Deere gapping up some. We got Sprint. We got LL gapping up a little bit. Lumber Liquidators. We got AVX gapping up. We got HIIQ. We got Chewy, CHWY gapping up. And yeah, that's about it. What's up, Tyrell? What's up, Jay? What's up, JB? Alright, guys. So, alright. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright, guys. Alright. So let's take a look at the gappers list. What's up, Robert? Let's take a look at the news, I think, right? First one we can look up is DPW, and like I said, I'm pretty sure this is a crypto, some type of crypto-related stock. DPW. There we go. Alright, so DPW was up. DPW stands for DPW Holdings. They were awarded DPW Holdings Gresham Worldwide Defense Business was awarded $1.4 million purchase order for the defense and aerospace customer and its improved cap structure position company for backlog expansion. So they were awarded a $1.4 million purchase order for defense and aerospace. Is what's going down for DPW, and again, it's gapping up from 154 to 210. Interesting to see where this one heads, but this one is gapping up. Looks interesting for DPW. Worth a watch as well. We also have BXRX. Oh. And this one's gapping up from about $8 to $10.50. It looks like it got non-disclosure approval for Ingesso. So the US FDA has approved the new drug application for Ingesso meloxicam injection, which is indicated for the management of moderate to severe pain alone or in combination with other NSAIDs. The pharmaceutical company said it expects to make Ingesso available to physicians and patients in late April or early May. It's approved for the management of moderate to severe pain and will be administered as a once-a-day intravenous bolus push, whatever that means. What's up, Dre and Danny? Good morning. What's up, Leo? What's up, Andrew? What's up, Robert? What's up, guys? Good morning. Alright, and that's BXRX. Like I said, I think we had EHTH. I don't know if we looked EHTH up yet, but we could look it up. So they're up after fourth quarter earnings that beat expectations and positive fiscal year 2020 forecast. So yeah, EHTH is up after it reported fourth quarter earnings of $88.8 million or $3.58 a share, compared with the $26.1 million or $1.25 in the same period last year. And analysts polled by FactSet were looking for earnings of $53.1 million, so better than expected for sure, and better than a year ago as well. Revenue for the quarter came in at $301 million, compared with last year's $134.9 million and the $231.6 million analysts were looking for. They said they also finished 2019 with the best annual enrollment ever in the company's history and significantly increased its Medicare enrollment volumes as well. So positive fourth quarter results for EHTH. We got Dropbox gapping up from 1870s to 2109 for Dropbox. Alright, and shares of Dropbox are up after long-term operating margin was raised and they put out better than expected fourth quarter results. They said by 2024 they expect to generate adjusted operating margins of 28 to 30% annual free cash flow of over $1 billion. And they also said on the call that this was a meaningful increase over the targets we announced at our Analyst Day last year. So better than expected fourth quarter results for DBX as well, Dropbox. Next one we have is SFM. SFM. Alright, so FFM or SFM put out something that said they had upbeat fourth quarter results, and they also received a few upgrades. So positive fourth quarter results for SFM as well here. TXRH, FRPT, SDGR, Chewy. Chewy's the other one we can look at. They had an upgrade in their ratings by RBC Capital for Chewy. Yeah, that's basically it. They were upgraded. We'll see what happens with that one as well. We also have CRC, gapping up from 650 to 830s for CRC. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Chase? What's up, Dre? What's up, Lewis, Leo, Andrew, Robert, Vendu? What's up, brother? Jay, Two-Way, JB, Tyrell, Kat, Cossack, Lewis, What's up, guys? I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go get, my nose is all stuffed up. I'm not really feeling that good this morning, guys. I kind of feel a little off, but I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, DPW is what I got. DPW is a crypto stock, if I remember correctly. It's a crypto-related stock, and I'll see if I can find anything else a little bit deeper into DPW here. Let me check it out. Yeah, so DPW is the one that received that $1.4 million follow-on order, is what they had. So a big deal made for DPW is basically what it is. They received a $1.4 million follow-on order, and the order was from a defense and aerospace customer that was leading the sector. That new order is also in addition to a $2.9 million order it received in 2019 to develop a complex testing system. They said their recent restructuring of debt and improvement to their capital structure put the company in a stronger position to execute on growth. And so, I mean, we'll see what happens with this one, but... Yeah, I mean, DPW, it's interesting. I don't know about the long-term viability of the stock. I mean, I'm naturally skeptical of it because I watched this one go crazy during this big move. Like, I watched this thing go crazy during this big move here. I was streaming when this thing happened. And so I remember it was like this one, and it was MARA, and all the other crypto-related stocks just went crazy. And as they typically do, it just came right back down and failed, like they usually do. And so we'll see if it continues. But as for the long-term longevity of this stock, I don't know if I trust it. And I've seen this one get pumped up before, so we'll see what happens. On a short-term basis, it looks good. Yeah, it might spike 20%. That's accurate. I could see that happening. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm just saying long term it's not going to hold its win. Maybe it will. I don't know. I just know most of the time terrible companies. And like I said, I watched this move happen when it live. Like I watched this move happen live, and so yeah, like I said, I remember this one, and it was like it was all the crypto boom is what we called it. It was DPW. It was MARA, which now is teetering at $1. You know, it was what was the other one? Man, they had a bunch of crypto stocks too that were just going crazy. I don't know what happened to them, but all right. But yeah, then we can look at some gap downs. I don't think I actually looked at gap downs today, so we can take a look. TRUE. Bad fourth quarter results for TRUE, which is TrueCar. It's down because of it. Price target was cut. Wider fourth quarter loss than they initially thought. And yeah, bad fourth quarter results for TRUE. We got the Zscaler as well. Zscaler, which is ZS. Planned sales expansion hurt their profit outlook. They posted fourth quarter results that were better than expected, but gave investors a reason to take profits after a big run. They said the numbers were solid for their second quarter, ending January 31st, but they reported revenue of $101.3 million, which is up 36% from a year ago as well, and above the Wall Street expectation of $99 million. They also put in non-GAAP profit. Guidance was mixed though, and revenue outperforming profits caused some type of bearish sentiment, I guess. Mixed guidance and that caused people to take profits, I guess, in ZS. We'll see what happens, but it's down because of it. It's one of the reasons I don't trade earnings. Y'all leaving? Alright. Alright, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We got FSLR First Solar gapping down some. I can look up that one too. This one is down after Morgan Stanley, or after JP Morgan cut their price target to 76 from 79. Fourth quarter loss. So they reported a loss of 56 cents per share during the 3 months that ended December 31st, and that is compared with earnings of 49 cents per share a year ago and net income projection of 31 cents a share. The company reported pro forma earnings per share of 148, according to a statement released Thursday. Solar's revenue jumped to 1.4 billion from 691 a year ago. It still lagged the 1.86 billion average analyst estimate compared by Capital IQ. And so a little bit worse than expected, even though better than a year ago. Fourth quarter results and financial results for FSLR. So we'll see what happens. Just a slight correction in this one, I guess. What's up, Gideon? What's up, R. Smith? What's up, DH Gang? What's up, team? Alright guys, let's do this. SPY itself. I'm going to be trading my live account today. Unfortunately, I lost my competition account. I took a swing. It's over with. DPW, BXRX, CRC, DBX, a few other ones. James. Nothing huge. A few earnings plays, that's about it. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and read the market news, I guess, as well. Alright dude, so we did get an ETF preview. I'm gonna go ahead and quote this, and this is from MT Newswires. Stock futures were slipping into negative territory as investors remain cautious amid reports of the rise in the number of coronavirus infections outside of China. The coronavirus outbreak continued to keep investors from taking on risky assets such as equities, especially after reports that infections in South Korea and in China's Hubei province, where the epidemic began, climbed further. Chinese and other economies, including the US, are expected to take a beating from the virus, while company earnings will be dented as well. And on the US economic calendar, the PMI composite flash is at 9:45 Eastern Time, with expectations for a reading of 52.5 in February, according to Econoday, compared with the prior level of 53.1. This will be followed by existing home sales for January at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and forecasts are for 5.45 million. If we look a little bit deeper, guys, that's end quoting, and that is from MT Newswires. But yeah, if we look a little bit deeper, commodities specifically. Crude is down 1.8%. The U.S. oil fund is down 1.8% as well. Natural gas is down 2.8%. And the U.S. natural gas fund is down 2.3%. Gold is up around 1%, with the Spider Gold Trust being up almost 1% as well. And silver being up 0.8%, with the iShares Silver Trust being up 1.1%. And again, that is from MT Newswires. Alright team, let's do this. But yeah, market down. Like I said, I'm going to be trading my live account. I did make a few $100 in my live account yesterday. Let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, I mean, I got not a bad little win. I mean, I got $1,715 in profit, so I'm still well into the profit in this account. We're just going to keep building that thing. We got a lot of people in the top 20 though. Let's see what we got. me see. You'll be alright, bro. Then leave. Alright. I'm kind of, honestly, guys, I'm a little bit excited to just trade my regular account. And just trade that again. You know what I mean? I'm a little bit excited just for that. Hey, John, how many monitors or screens do you use? Yeah, I feel you, Taylor. I kind of agree. Mark has been kind of boring, man. Just kind of dull. How many monitors? I have 3 monitors. I've got 27-inch, 27-inch, and then a big 34-inch in the middle right here. I would show you guys, but I don't think y'all be able to see it. Y'all can't really see it. My green screen's up. Maybe I'll show y'all next time. There we go. Alright. We got CGC spiking up a little bit. AMD moving some. Dropbox doesn't look that bad though, and a lot of these are actually tradable for us. This one looks interesting with this trend line specifically. Like if you look at this trend line, that doesn't look bad at all. You know, you can draw out the triangle flag pattern right here. You can see that. You know, and this is where sometimes pre-market gets more interesting, is when stuff like this happens, but AMD doesn't look bad either. ENPH, BXRX. You know, we got some parabolic movers. What's up, Maestro? What's up, Austin? What do I think of? BA is either Boeing or Bank of America. I think it's BA. I think it's Boeing, right? Yeah. What do I think of it? I think it's been in a pretty small range the last year. You know, but it's slightly moving down, obviously. I mean, if you see the channel, you probably see it right here. If you know, a little bit of a channel that you can see there. Why show such a small chart? What do you mean? I mean, you guys can see, really, if I wanted to, I could just kind of pull my window to the side and you can see everything. Look, here's half of it. You know, I got more on the other side too, but there's only so much that you can really see. It's not gonna fit everything, and so this is just the most practical way to keep it like that. You know? What's up, Andre? Hey, what's up, man? I mean, so usually I have like 8 charts. So I have 8 charts here. I have 2 charts that you guys can't really see. Y'all can only really see one of them. And then I don't, honestly, I kind of feel stupid because I don't really use this monitor at all. Like, this monitor just kind of sits there and it's like, and nobody ever sees it. It's usually when I have like my trade idea settings on, but alright, let's get Mitch in here. Yo, what's up, Mitch? You there, bro? Let me turn this up. Yo, you there?
Yo,
What's up, man?
what's up, bro? What's up, man?
Chilling, man.
Chillin'.
Find where the sunlight is, man. The sunlight's getting through my green screen, bro. I see it. There it is. You see it? You see that, guys? Look. There. Right there. Look at that.
I don't got sunlight, but I got 20 degrees to share with you.
Honestly, dude, I wish I was in the snow, man. I'm in Texas, dude. The weather's moody. It's rainy and wet and cold here. It's cold and rainy and depressing over here, man. I've recently been sick, so it's super, like, depressing for me. I'm just kind of like, man, you know. My wife, like, laughs at me because I'm, like, sulking it up because I've been sick for, like, 10 days now, you know.
I hear you. All right, guys. A couple stocks moving today, guys. Gonna quickly run through some news here. That way we can be set up for the open. Hope everybody's doing good in the competition and hanging tight. You know, even if you're not in the lead, you know, just hang tight. Keep holding to that daily max and take some swings.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with taking some swings. Today we're going to be looking at a couple stocks. Let's go over kind of the smaller news, and I'll move into bigger news as we get closer towards the open. In smaller news here, I have Fitbit shares plummeting on Q4 earnings miss. Fitbit dropped lower after hours on Thursday. They reported a net loss of 120 million compared to 15 million net profit posted in the similar quarter last year. At least what that shows me, guys, is Fitbit really starting to break. They're not even able to create a profit anymore, and they're going into losses. All right, another talk is, of course, ACB talk and kind of CGC talking into going to profitability. Profitability is really the kind of the battle right now with cannabis stocks as they work their way up and try to get up there in evaluations. They need to really show that they're becoming profitable. You know, at any point, if these stocks just start kicking earnings and really kicking it off, I think that's really what's going to take these stocks to the moon. All right, another one you can look at, I'm sure John already talked about this one, Dropbox. Yep, and I don't know if you know about the 600 million in buyback.
No, I didn't go over that one, I don't think.
Yeah, so there's 600 million in share buyback that they're going to be doing. So that's definitely a support, strong earnings, buybacks. That's two really strong bullish signs.
Wait, Mohammed, it says Fitbit's not available in the competition? Nah, it's gotta be.
It might not be.
I know mine is.
Let me see.
Check yours.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Mine says what it is, but that's under my regular account.
Yes, it is tradable. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you can trade it, Mohammed.
All right, guys. Next one that we could talk about is Virgin Galactica and the lovely space life. All right, guys, the lovely space life. Even Morgan Stanley is calling it out, saying that it's going to come back to Earth. You know, at the end of the day, Morgan Stanley's putting out an overweight rating on Virgin Galactic with a $22 price rating. If you look at where space is overall to $22, I mean, $22, we're talking about a move to the highs that it made on the daily chart, about 93% down. So they're calling more than pretty much a 100% move down. So this is going to be interesting to watch. I'm going to be paying attention to this. I think this one could still rip. For some reason, I feel like space can really catch some short squeeze here and rip through 50 before it comes down. I really think this is just a story of short squeezing and also hedge fund taking advantage of kind of momentum. I've been reading up on this. A lot of hedge funds jumped into aerospace, defense stocks, and kind of cyclical stocks when we were getting that kind of cycle with China when we got the first trade deal. So they went away from the big names like Apple, uh, you know, Google, Amazon, the big names, the FANG stocks, and they went to what we call lower volatility stocks, and they looked into this sector. And I think that just clearly explains what happened in this sector, because if you see these pops are not in evaluation. If you look at the financials, it doesn't make sense for space to be valued at $35 or $40. It doesn't make no sense to be valued at there, because frankly, they don't have a profitable business. So you just got to pay attention to that. I think this stock could still rip up before it comes down, but definitely I don't think that this is going to go ahead and continue on and staying on up here. I would agree with Morgan Stanley and their $22 price target. All right, guys, JP Morgan is actually calling a bubble. This is going to be really big on CNBC today. So if you guys are paying attention to the kind of overall news, get ready. You're about to start seeing the kind of smash of the bubble talk. I'm going to put it up in the chat so everyone can read it on their own. It's a little bit longer article, so I don't really want to go through it, but I'll just tell you guys the gist. Pretty much calling out the bubble, saying that at the end of the day, that we have unsustainable evaluations. That certain stocks have 2 or 3 times the evaluation that they had in the tech bubble. So what they're saying is that the expansion is just way too big, way too fast, and this has to either come from the Fed's doing quantitative easing and kind of the push in the market and creating a bigger bubble. And I would have to agree, at least from my personal opinion. I think China's pumping the market, we are pumping the market, and yeah, the market's going up. But how much of a bubble are we really creating, and how much are we pushing these stocks past their evaluations? Because if evaluations don't measure up, eventually everything needs to retrace.
Yeah.
And just like the rule of a penny stock, like if it goes parabolic, it usually comes back down. The same thing happens to a market. We still, I think, have market drive, but at the end of the day, we're definitely creating a bubble.
All right. Sorry, my wife made me. Sorry, guys. My wife made me take my temperature really quick, to make sure I'm all right, I guess.
All right, guys. So another one that I really like for today is going to be Chewy. The wolf is back in Chewy. At least that's what investors are saying. It's looking good. It's getting support by capital investors, hedge funds getting in here. I think that's where you got the spike that spiked up on the daily chart. You got a good spike up that went up there to $32. It pulled back significantly all the way to support. And when it got to support, instead of breaking down there at $26, it got buy. It got buy volume. It got how much volume traded that day? It traded 4.5 million shares. I think you need to see at least half of that volume come back into the market to show you the rip, to show you that they're buying up. Not only are they buying up at the bottom, but they're buying the breakout. And if they buy the breakout today, I think the stock could even get to $32 today. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this one.
Yep. Yeah, I like that one too. What do you think about CRC?
CRC. Let's take a look.
CRC. It's what I've traded before. I've actually had good results with it. I think mostly because I was fading it because it was in a downward trend. But that one is gapping up today.
Yeah, it's just a little too tight for me. I personally wouldn't trade it. Maybe in my smaller intro account, but definitely not for the competition.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. We also
It's
got
just too slow moving.
Oh no, I get it. Yeah, with the competition, you need big range stocks that move fast, especially if you want to win. So I get it for sure.
Like this one right here.
CLVS.
All right, guys, we'll be watching CLVS for a breakout. Definitely can make some big gains on this one today. We're looking for a breakout through 11s. This one was struggling yesterday in the 90s and 84s. So that's where you need to see the volume get put on. If you see the volume get put on there, I think this one can spike. And this is one that I can get 10,000 shares, 20,000 shares if I even wanted to. So I'm going to be paying attention to this one. Could definitely take my home run swing on this one today. Try to make, a $10,000 trade or something like that.
Yeah, CLVS is dead to me, man. CLVS is the one that knocked me out yesterday. I don't like CLVS right now. I'm just, it's nobody's fault. And that's why somebody asked me, they were like, what did you do wrong yesterday? And I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe I did do something wrong. And if I did, I did. But sometimes the trade's just not going to work out. And you're going to take a good setup. I took a swing. I was already $2,000 behind. And I took a swing and it just didn't work out. And I think that's part of it. That's going to happen. Just because you lose doesn't mean you did something wrong. And I think that's one of the hardest things to get over in trading is that it's not binary. It's not win or lose, all the time.
Yeah, it's just what happened there is just a classic of just secondary move did not happen.
Right.
You got in at the right spot. I mean, we could clearly see it on the chart. I think you got good execution on your entry. That's what really matters, I think, always. I mean, as long as you're getting you're going to a strategy, taking risk and reward, taking your entry points. I mean, we can't always determine win or losing. That's never going to be determined before you get in the trade. If that was true, then hey, I'd be a millionaire selling those Lambos.
Right. If every trade had to work out, everybody would have 100% accuracy, and that's just not how it goes. Like I said, I made money in my real account yesterday. It's just like it is what it is. Sometimes trades just aren't going to work, and you know they just don't work. Sometimes you're bet on trends to start that just don't start, and in the end, it is what it is.
If we look at the opening move of CLVS, you got a really, really good VWAP bounce.
Right.
And we called this one out on stream. We got a rip out to 1140. It pulled back to 11. The lowest point that it went to was 89. So 11 cents there below VWAP, then bouncing back up there through the 1140s.
Right.
So there's definitely a possibility in the trade. It's just sometimes, when you go for the secondary move, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. For John, it's actually been working out really well, that afternoon bounce.
Yeah, that rebound bounce has been super profitable. Mm-hmm. And that's why I can't be mad at my CLVS trade. Is because it's like, it's made me so much money. It's just the one time when it counted for the competition, it just didn't pull through. And that's all right. Like I said, it happens. Every trade's not going to be green. And you can't have that unrealistic expectation.
And then every trade, you're not going to swing your whole account.
Right, exactly. I'm not going to buy 11,000 shares every trade, to knock me out. And like I said, the very next trade on ENPH, I made money. And so it's like, I made money on my real account. I lost money on my competition account. And that's okay. It is what it is.
Yeah. So those are the stocks that I'll be watching today, guys. Chewy already ripping, getting some lift. So Chewy, EMPH. Someone in the chat called out. I actually want to give him a shout out. I think it was Coles. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. PL. Give a shout out to Work. Talking about $1.50 up. It's actually more than $1.50 now, but definitely looking really strong. That's Work.
WORK.
Yeah, look at that chart.
Yeah, that one's popping off right now.
Yeah. This one's interesting because a lot of people, kind of destroyed this IPO when it came out. And it really looks like it got a bottom there at $20, kind of the same way Uber looked when it got a lift. So
Right.
we'll see if it gets that lift today and continues through 30. But if you look on the weekly, you've had 3 massive green bars and then 1 week of pullback, and now you're getting another lift. I think you need to watch that 28-21 hold on any pullbacks. And then you can see that the range in work is significant, guys. It's about 75 cents. Okay, just to like kind of give you a little bit of the range. So you need to be able to risk, I would say, closer towards 50 cents in a stock like this so that you can really master the range.
Right. Yeah, we got a few just to go down the watch list today. So like Dropbox is tradable, Fitbit is tradable, CRC is tradable, ENPH is tradable, EHTH is not tradable. So that's one of the gappers that's not tradable. Work is tradable. DPW is not tradable. DCO is not tradable. SFM is. Sprint is. QD is. And so we got a decent amount that are tradable. Hey, appreciate the sub. What's up, brother? Appreciate the sub. Gianni, welcome, man. Cletus, Cody, Mark, appreciate the subs, guys. Like I said, smash that subscribe button. We do this live for free right here on YouTube. We are not experts. We are not gurus. We just teach you guys what works for us. And so if you want to watch us day trade live for free every day on YouTube, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. We appreciate all the support we can get, guys. And the bell is in 9 minutes. Let's do this. Uber got a lift, Mitch? Yeah, I watched the video of Young Jock as an Uber driver. So apparently, I don't know if anybody's as old as me, but they have Young Jock, and Young Jock is like an Uber driver. There's like a YouTube video of the person like, "Are you Young Jock?" And he's like, he like has his hoodie on. He's just like, "Yeah, I am," and he's like driving for Uber. It's crazy, It's Young Jock,
Hey
man.
Hey guys, 2 of the fastest movers today definitely going to be Chewy and Work. I can just tell you right off the bat right now. So I'm going to try to trade one of them. Whenever you get momentum, you have opportunities. Whether you can trade it the right way, that's going to be determining to your patience and your strategy and your execution of that strategy. So definitely I'm seeing the lift. I mean, I wanted to see a move today to 31.38 and pull back there. But man, this is already lifted off there. Now closer towards 32.
Yep.
So it wasn't crazy to think that it could go to 32 today. You guys can even rewind like 5 minutes ago, and I'm like, yeah, has a move towards 32 possible today.
Whew, man.
5 minutes later, boom, almost to 32.
Hey, the volume's definitely in there now. That one will be fun to trade.
Yeah,
That's a good one to
definitely
trade
without
for
a doubt.
Yeah, that was a good one for the competition because it's moving.
Perfect.
It's moving.
Yeah, and it's at the good price point. I think the mid caps are the at least the highest buying power per percentage move. You could also look for a stock like I'm looking at, a lower price stock like $10. I like those stocks right now because you can get that lift,
Right. You're
CLBS,
still in, right?
Yeah, CLBS is pushing here and looks like it can rip too.
You're still in the competition though, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
You're in it. All right.
We're only down a little bit under $4,000. I took a big swing on ENPH at the close, kind of near the close yesterday. Lost like close to $2,000, but really what it was the commission started to take the account down, and that's normal when you're trading big size. You got to pay.
Right, you're gonna pay, dude, for sure, 100%. If you want to make $1,000, you're gonna have to pay up 100. You know what I mean? And that's just part of it. But you still got the beautiful thing is you still got a lot of room, man. You still got a lot of room.
Yeah, at least I can say that I've made a multi-$1,000 trade yesterday, making a trade over $2,600. So today I'm going to be looking to kind of get above that, even looking to take the swing of a lifetime. I have no problem taking it today. So if I see the stock and I like it, I'm going to take a swing.
Yeah, Eagle said, "Hey, John or Mitch, if I didn't sell my position and was down yesterday in my TEFS account, did they cancel me out? I cannot log in." So one of the rules is you can't hold overnight. And so if you didn't exit your position, you might have gotten kicked out of the competition, man. You might be out, brother. So
Yeah,
I think that's probably what is going on.
yeah, it's one thing that sucks. You had to had placed a time stop right before the market closed, because that's just the way it is. It's a day trading competition. Um, that's really what they want to do. It's not really an investment competition. So really swing trading and kind of weekly investing is not really what they want to
Right.
be doing in the competition. They want to, it's a World Series of day trading, you know?
Right.
And so with that, they have to create some kind of rules, some kind of boundaries. It sucks to hear that, Eagle. I know you were working hard, and I
sucks,
know
man.
it could be definitely disappointing, but hey, there's
I
always
think-
going to be another competition.
Yeah.
And like always, like I tried to talk about, guys, just try to take the goal out of it. And if you're still in this, and you think that, hey, I've been stressed out about winning, stressed out, just have fun with it.
Right.
Figure out a goal for yourself. Say, hey, if I even make $5,000 at the end of this competition, give myself a pat on the back. If I win an account, I win an account, but I can at least give myself that pat on the back. Sometimes I think that's important. We're all getting caught up in winning the account, and that's what happens when you blow an account.
Yeah, you got to give yourself credit when it's due, and that's one of the hardest things to do in trading as well. You got to take your wins and you got to accept your wins, right? Because sometimes you're not going to get wins, and especially like if you're social like Mitch and I, like people are going to discredit your wins, and so you got to give yourself wins when you can, and don't stress it. It's very difficult. It's something I talked about yesterday. And like even my wife Carol was asking me about it. She was like, "Hey, are you still in the competition?" I was like, "No, I got eliminated." And I was kind of explaining it to her. I was like, "Look, it doesn't matter how good of a trader you are. The best traders in the world are going to have a tough time placing in this competition because there is a degree of variance and luck that is going to play a huge factor in whether you win." And so don't be too hard on yourself. It's very difficult to place and win in the competition, and it's just something you're supposed to have fun at, have a little bit of pressure, but not too much to where you're like beating yourself up over it. It is what it is, and just try to have fun with it is the best thing I would do. I'm a small timer, 3K. What percentage should I play with? It depends on how much leverage you have. If all you have is 3K, I don't know. It just depends on what you're okay with losing, I guess, is the correct question for that. It's all subjective is the easy answer to that. Some people are going to be okay with risking more, and it just depends. Guys, there are people of all ages here. You may be the youngest of all. I mean, I don't know. I'm around 30. I know we got a big range of people here, so people from all over. We got really young people, we got old people in here. It's all good. I love you all. Carol's out too. Now Carol and I were trading yesterday, and I was kind of helping her trade some, and she took a big swing on ENPH, and so she got eliminated too, unfortunately. But she took a shot, and she did all right. 36 were locked out because of overnight positions. Yeah, I believe that. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's super difficult. Even if you're the best trader ever, it's super difficult. And it's one of those things that just takes time, If Roku has another day, it would allude to the statement JP mentioned in the article. Let's see, Roku.
Right, yeah, guys, Chewy ripping, guys. Definitely be watching that one, guys. Also, CLVS starting to make a move. I think it might try to trap at the open. Make sure that if you do try to just jump in at the open on a stock like this, that you see the big sizing come in. That's always important at the open because you have what's called imbalances on the books, and you want to see a big push in a certain direction.
Yep. So we got Guillermo, who's 19. Hey, Guillermo, you're in the competition, right? You were in the top 50 list, if I remember correctly. I remember a Guillermo. Maybe it's not you, but I remember a Guillermo in the top 50. Let me look. I gotta find it now. Now I'm curious. If that's you, good job. Or at least they were in the top. Let me see. You might have gotten out. Yeah, you might have. If you did, sorry, brother.
Another one also to watch, of course, EMPH has been a huge mover lately. Huge spread on that one too. It's just dangerous to play, but can also make giant rewards in a competition like this.
What's up, Blake? Sean, 41. All right, let's do this, guys. Let me get this rolling here. Yeah, and that's what I figured. We got a big range of people in the competition, or we got a big range of people here. You know, we got viewers from all ages, so that's the cool thing. We're a melting pot, if you will, you know, of ages. Alright. So yeah, you might want to put your window up, brother. I'm already out the competition, so I'm going to wait a little bit. But yeah, I can throw you up, Mitch, if you got your trade window. Alright, Dropbox. Huge spike right at the bell. Huge spike for Dropbox. Dropbox is up to 2330s. Huge push. Look at Dropbox. Crazy, crazy move here. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Shareep, here. Here's the top 50 list, if anybody wants it. Just remember, you go to this page and then you hit refresh. So you go to that page and then you refresh your browser. And the latest top 50 list will pop up. Yeah, Ray. Well, you know, I got one of those faces where you can't tell if I'm like a 40-year-old weirdo or an 18-year-old. You know, especially if I shave my beard. Maybe I'm not looking as young as I usually think I do. But if I shave my beard, I look like 16.
All right, you know? Guys, right now I'm looking for VWAP fade on AMD. Keep looking, but I'll let you guys know what I see.
Oh, you got to put your trading window up, brother. There you go.
Work with a big pullback to 29 there. Chewy's still ripping above 32s now. Looking for a pullback here in AMD. It looks like a good fade day, at least out the open. Seeing MU push down there, AMD push down there, at least in tech.
Yeah, I like
Could be
AMD.
just kind of the coronavirus worries, but these stocks are definitely on the top side, so I'm looking for fades on these. Another one that's possible today is CrowdStrike. That one definitely has been pushing for significantly and has pulled back from that 66, trying to find support at 60.
Yeah, I like AMD. It dropped below that pre-market high at like 56.50, and I think that level might hold strong as a resistance level, especially if the VWAP goes closer to it. So I don't hate AMD there with that 56.50 resistance or so.
Literally have a line drawn, but at 61, but it's the same thing.
Same level, yeah, same level. I tend to use half dollars a little bit more, but it's both the same logic, which is just pre-market lows, you know.
Yep. Just looking for a bounce to VWAP here.
I'm not saying 40-year-olds are weirdos. I'm just saying you can't tell if, like, listen, I'm 30. I'm over 30. I'll put it that way. And so if I was saying 40-year-olds are weirdos, I'd be talking about myself because I'm closer to that than anything else. I'm just saying if I shave my, it was an expression, I guess, so to speak. But I'm just saying if I shave my beard, they still card me for when I buy nicotine, and so, you know. I think I'm getting old to the point where it's not going to be like that for much longer, though. But I always hated looking young, and I still kind of hate it, even though I'm getting older, and I'm a little bit more okay with it.
All right, thinking about LK here and AMD. Those are the two I'm liking right now. I want to see LK get some volume, big volume here at 30, come right back above 40, 50s. I think it's trying to trap some traders there. Didn't get a big enough bounce there for AMD.
Yeah, point is, 40-year-olds aren't weirdos, and I'm just kind of making fun of myself, you know.
What?
Yeah. I said, you're a big weirdo, Mitch. That's what I said, man, you know. Have you ever went all in on a trade you thought looked good, or would you wait and leave some in?
Never ever go All in unless it's a competition.
Yeah, that's what you don't risk it all unless you have to, right? Like if you got like a $500 account and you're looking to like grow the $500 account, then maybe going all in is like preferable to scaling and stuff like that. But I think that for most people, if you're just trying to grow like a medium-sized account, there's no point in going all in. I think I'll put it this way: the smaller account you have, the more you're ultimately going to have to risk to grow it. And that's just basic logic, right? So it's like if you have a tiny account, you're going to have to risk most of it to grow it in any significant way. And if you have a large account, you have to ultimately risk less because it's big enough to sustain. And so it depends on how small your account is. You know, if your account's tiny, you probably have to go all in and out just to grow it because it's so small. It's not feasible to grow it without going all in, if that makes sense.
AMD needed about 10 more cents. You guys saw it there. Never got to VWAP. It looked good right out the gates. I wanted it, but never went to VWAP there. Look at that drop. That's what we kind of needed right here out the gates. So I was looking for, but wasn't able to nail it. Didn't go up enough to the VWAP.
Yeah, the VWAP dropped a little bit since that huge drop, but I agree. It didn't quite get there.
Yeah. If I would have taken it. You guys saw me. I was ready for it. But that's how it goes sometimes. You can't be upset about something that wasn't there.
Yep.
MU looking for it to pull back, maybe. Well, Darren, I hope you got it. I hope you got it short there. Chewy coming down big time, guys. Might try to grit some here at 31s for Chewy. Let me see the bottom here. 30.88s. Okay. That's where we started to move from, the pre-market high. So I want to see a pullback towards 31, then that 30.88 comes into play. Also looking at LK for a reversal, see if it starts squeezing, because that one has a tendency of doing it.
Look at AMRN.
AMRN doing good today?
Well, it's kind of setting up for a fade a little bit. Same thing with ETH
Okay.
or EHTH. I don't think I can trade that one though.
Be a little careful with AMRN because it's been weak for so many days. It could create a bottom here.
Yeah.
If I see that one actually push through 1820s, I would look for a red to green.
Look at Dropbox for the bounce, maybe.
There's the 88s there for Chewies. See if I can get 90 or 80 here, and I'm going to try to get in here with a small amount first, just to see if I can catch the bottom here.
So who here is red trading in the zone? JB,
All right, starter.
Mark Douglas is the man. You know, I'll say that.
Starter
JB.
put on there.
Mark Douglas is the man. Brilliant trader. He had the famous quote that Mitch and I always talk about, which is
All right, just added a little bit more.
his
Have
famous
1,000 at 30.92.
his famous quote is, you get a random distribution of wins and losses in the market. And so basically, if you don't take every instance of your strategy, you're not following through with the back tested rate. And it's the correct way to look at the market, you know. Genius dude.
Genius for sure.
Yeah.
All right, looking for big pullbacks here. Big pullbacks, and I'm going to risk off that 74. I got to get closer and underneath my average to add.
Hey, don't stress it, Eagles. Don't stress it, brother. Like I said, it's super difficult to win and place in this competition, bro. So don't stress it too much, man. You got this. You know, I'm sure they'll do a few a year. Is my guess is they'll do a few World Series of day trading a year. So there'll be other chances, brother. All right, I might take a little bit of AMRN on the short side. All right. There we go.
I'm sorry, guys. I was mute.
Oh, no, you're good.
My puppy was going crazy over here. I'm sorry, guys.
All right, I just took half off of AMRN. Still holding 50 shares now, just a quick, easy trade for this one, AMRN. Gonna let the last little bit work, see if it can break these lows.
Looking for a potential VWAP reject here. EMPH. CLVS showing signs of trying to push here.
I'm just taking a little baby swing early on AMRN. Gonna let the last little bit work, see if we can break under these lows down here. Up about 20 bucks, so a small trade so far. Looking for that break right there. AMD's kind of maybe gonna watch that one if it pulls back. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here. I don't want to get caught in a squeeze up here for it, so I'm just gonna take my little $20 win and move on with the day. LK oversold after the third leg down. Let's check it out. Yeah, I like LK. Looks good. Nice work, Bailey. Congrats. Good job. Looks solid. I'm looking at AMD too. AMD's more of a conventional fade though, I would say. Daniel Goodwin. Bitcoin long term. It's hard to say. The problem with Bitcoin is that I don't know. I agree in the longevity of Bitcoin. Like, I think Bitcoin as an asset will go up. I think it'll do well. But do I think it's going to go to six figures like all these other Bitcoin companies are suggesting? I don't think so. And the reason I think a lot of people are very biased because they're like betting their future on Bitcoin. And so it's like naturally it's hard for them to see the ceiling. Whereas like I understand that there's a fixed amount of Bitcoin that's going to be available to the public. And like I understand that there's a finite amount of Bitcoin that's going to be available. And so that's with supply and demand, the price of Bitcoin, you know, logistically speaking, should go up. And like I understand that, but do I really think it's going to get to six figures? I don't think so. I think that it's not a feasible price, so to speak. I think when you have to break one coin up into a million different pieces, it's just not a feasible online currency. And so what is it really? What is Bitcoin really? Is you know, it's hard to say. It's definitely too volatile to be a real currency. At least it has been. Maybe I should have gotten an AMD there.
Sorry guys, I've been muted. I'm talking to myself here about EMPH.
I was wondering why you were quiet, man. I was like, man, what Mitch is
I
doing?
wanted to get 58 tens there, 58, but the spread was so hard to master there, guys. I mean, think about it. There, I would already be up about $400 on the trade. I was gonna take 1,000 shares. It was a good trade idea, but so hard to master that spread.
There goes AMD.
That spread was very difficult. I want Chewy to bottom out at 30.51 again. Come swinging back around.
Maybe I should.
Stock's still coming down.
Maybe I got out of AMRN a little bit too early. But took a little green trade from it. I'll take it, I guess. CRC for me is getting a little bit more interesting. The SPY's just, dare I say, tanking.
The VIX looks good too. You can do volatilities when the SPY's doing this.
I'm kind of looking
for a
CRC.
pullback.
Kind of looking at CRC. Okay, reversal confirmed.
Okay. I wish AMD would have got to that VWAP, man. Today,
Yeah.
I would have killed it. I looked at that one right out the gates, but just never got there. Would have got like 1,000 shares, would be up more than $1 now.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of a fade sort of day, I think. I'm seeing a lot of fades mostly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to let Chewy bottom out here at 3150, 3051s because it looked so strong pre-market. See if we can bottom out there, get some more volume to bring it back. I know I saw 100,000 shares that got put in at 80, so I'm looking for the 30s to hold, or 3050s.
Yeah, AMD tends to climb back up after 10:30. Yeah.
The one that could drop significant amount is CGC. That one looks good too. Fades, 2 fades already, decent ones too.
Here goes AMRN pulling back some. But the fake out fade already happened.
Stock's coming back a little bit there. Let's see this bounce.
How long did you study the market before you made your very first trade? I mean, not that long. When I first got started, I'm sure I probably studied for like, I don't know, 3 days. And I'm sure studying back then, this was like years ago, I'm sure studying back then was more so just kind of watching a bunch of Tim Sykes Lamborghini videos, you know, and then I'm like, I'm ready, you know, I've studied the market, I'm ready, and then I just lose $4,000, you know what I mean? It's realistically how it probably happened. But yeah, point is, not very long. Not as long as I should have, Daniel, when I first got started. But again, that was a few years ago. John, you bought Tim Sykes? No. No, I did not. No, I did not, sir. I did not,
Bro,
sir.
but he lives in Miami, bro. I used to go to his house all the time.
I should be driving a Lamborghini right now. You know, I should be driving a Lamborghini right now. But I'm just not. You know, I failed, if you will. I didn't become a millionaire student, you know. Man, no. What I mean is, like, you think about it like this, right? You learn to day trade, right? You start to learn to trade stocks. And so what do you do the first time you learn? You look up how to day trade penny stocks, right? You get a bunch of Tim Sykes videos popping up saying, I made $4 million with a $500 fund, you know? And that's your first experience into the market, man. That's what success is to you when you first get started, you know? Would you ever stop trading and call it a day? How has the stress evolved during the years? Yeah, 100% I will. sometimes you got to stop trading and call it a day. And you know, I think I tested my results and I found out that weeks when I skipped a day, on average, were much better profitable weeks. Weeks when I actually took at least one day off were much more profitable than weeks when I traded every day. And so, yeah, I think you got to learn when to fold them, so to speak, and not trade, because some days are just not good for your strategies. And if you attack it too hard on those days, you're just going to keep losing. All the stocks I get notifications for are down so far today. Yeah, that's why we don't give out picks. We're not stock picks, guys. Like, we're not giving you hot stock picks. You know, if we even say anything we like, we're usually prefacing it with, we don't know, you know, not experts, not gurus here. You know, it might go the other way. Anytime you hear me say anything, I'm saying this thing could just go the other way. You always hear me say that because we're very anti-stock pick over here. I did. He has a huge amount of content. I learned a lot. Hey, well, that's good, bro. I'm not mad at him. You know, I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at him. I don't think anybody that pays thousands of dollars is ever going to admit that the content might not be on par with what you paid for, though. You know, I think it hurts a lot I think a lot of times people pay money and it hurts too much for them to be like, yeah, I got ripped off. And so they have to justify the expense in their mind. And I'm not even saying you're like that. I'm just saying I don't think anybody's ever going to be like, hey, this wasn't worth it, you know.
Looking for the volume to come back in chewy here, guys.
Wish I would have traded like this for the competition. So William Invest, he says, yo, about the World Series of day trading, if I'm up 1,000 and I hit a $3,500 loss, am I out? So whatever you start the day with, minus $3,500 is your daily max loss. So if you start the day with 243,500, your max loss is under 240,000. You know, and so if you start the day with 250,000, then your max loss on that specific day would be 246,500. And so your max loss is whatever equity you start the day with minus $3,500. And so, but if you make $2,000 and then lose $3,500, you're not out because you made $2,000 beforehand. But it has to be on that day. So, like if you start the day with 240K. You make $10,000 on that specific day, you bring your account equity up to 250K, and then you lose $3,500 and it's back down at 246,500, then you're still in. But so basically your max loss of the day, that $3,500 max loss, your daily max loss is whatever account equity you start the day with minus $3,500, if that makes sense.
Interesting one. LK here. Already back at VWAP. Came back with a vengeance.
Right. Okay, yeah. Bailey's been talking that one out a lot too. That one looked good.
We watching that one to push towards 430s and then pull back to VWAP.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not hating on Tim Sykes, guys. I'm not hating on Tim Sykes. I'm not hating on any guru. I think some are sleazier than others, and you guys know me. I'm not going to say a bad thing about anybody. Specifically about anybody specifically. I'm not going to say any names. And there's some good things like Tim Sykes has a good understanding of extension, and some of the panic dip buys that he preaches are like legit strategies. I'm not mad at Tim. Like I'm not attacking anybody specifically here. I'm just saying there's a lot of sleaziness in the penny stock world. Especially with like gurus pumping up low flow stocks to all their followers. There's a lot of stuff I just don't agree with there. But like I said, I'm not mad at anybody specifically. Hey, don't stress it. Don't stress it, Justin. You took your swing, brother. You took your swing, man.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, man. Hang in there, brother. You listen. There'll be other competitions. You got this, bro. Don't stress it. You did well, man. You made it longer than most people, I think, Justin. So hang in there, brother. But if you lose $3,500 in one trade, you're out, even if you are green still. I'm not sure about that. From what I understood, your max loss is whatever you start the day with minus $3,500, that's your daily max loss. And so if you start the day with $243,500 and you go below 240K on that day, then you hit your max loss. But if you start the day with 240K, you make 10,000, bring it up to 250K, and then lose $3,500 all in the same day, I think you're still in it from my understanding of it. But maybe I'm wrong. Best to ask somebody with the World Series of Day Trading specifically, since, but I think that's how it worked.
All right, people starting to get in here in the dark pools. How do I know it's dark pooling? Because it's not showing up on the time and sales, yet we just got like hundreds of thousands of volume there at 30.50s. So going to pay attention here. If we get a nice boost here in Chewy, might take my home run swing. All right, starting it right there. Only 2,500 shares there. Because the bottom could be to 41. Got to be smart. Start it off. Looking to get 50s. There you go, 57s, 55s. All right, just took a little bit more there, guys. Taking a big swing here, gonna hold to 41s. I would like to see the SPY reverse here. Let's see if we get it. I know everyone's quiet out there, probably watching me right now. Guys, if you guys could support us, definitely hit the like button, hit the subscribe. We do this every single day. Trading this competition account live in front of you guys definitely brings a lot more emotions than our regular day trades, even though it's a competition account. So if you guys could support us, definitely hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let's see what happens.
That's right. Smash that like button, team. We got 51 likes. Let's bring that number up to over 100 today. We got this, guys. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Show your support. We're just a free resource and community here for traders to learn, all for free. And so hit that like button if you appreciate what we do. Show your support.
All right. Let's see if I call at the bottom here. We get a little lift.
Space is volatile. It can go against you in a blink of an eye. Yeah, for sure.
Right. How much volume can I buy? What's my buying power at? 82. Still got a chance to buy more if I needed to, but I'm going to hold to 41 right now. Don't want it to break 41. Want it to come back above my number, and then I can add to take the home run. Let's see if this holds here. 41s. Comes back above.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Liv. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team. Shout out to Ben as well and Gianni. Hit that subscribe button as well, guys. There we go. We got 70 likes in here. Let's bring that number up to over 100 today. We got this. Someone make a good level 2 suggestion for me to use with TraderView. What do you mean? Sketchy?
All right, about to get out. If anything fills here, just have to get out. Not seeing fills. Such small volume here. There you go. Need to see if it gets just scooped up back above 40s here. You see? Saw no volume there. Back above 40s. Holding right now towards that low. About to step out. All right, looks like it's catching a bottom there. See if it bounces up here. Significant amount up to the 50s.
Hey, appreciate it live. We got a good class on level 2 live.
All right, taking my shot here, guys. Let's see how much I can grab. All right, just grabbed 2,000 more, guys. See if I can grab 2,000 more.
All right, we need 25 likes, guys. Let's bring that like number up.
All right, guys, just got to hold right now towards that low. If it breaks that low, we'll probably lose the account or be close to it, but got to hold towards this 36. There he goes. It just broke it. Got to get out. Saved myself the account at least for another swing. All right, guys, that's gonna do it. They saved myself another swing for another day, but that Chewy didn't work out today. Thought we'd get a lift, had a potential of 75 cents profit. Market really getting hit with the coronavirus now, and we just not getting the bounces that I was expecting there.
Yeah, don't stress it. You're still in it. You know, you still get.
It's just how it goes. This is how it goes. Gave myself a shot there to make, you know, $5,000-$10,000. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. All right, guys. So that's probably gonna do it for me. I'm probably just gonna head on out of here. If I don't, I'll probably take another trade and blow up the account. So gotta respect it. Just get on out of here.
My weakest link right now is interpreting the SPY pre-market. Yeah, I mean, the SPY's tough. The SPY's just kind of, it's been getting hammered the last few days with the coronavirus news. Like the last 2 days, it's been tough, Sid. I think I got caught, or I think Carol and me both got caught in ENPH yesterday in CLVS. I think the SPY itself just dropped, and I think that's causing a lot of those bouncing stocks that we usually trade to just drop on us. I'm still going to trade though today, guys. We'll see what else we can find. I'm up about $20, a little bit less than $20 on the day right now, and we'll try to find some good stocks to trade, but I'm going to be patient and wait for them. DE. Yeah, DE's ripping up John Deere. AMD might get it more interesting too if it gets up to like 50s.
You see, I'm getting tempted, guys. I'm just probably just gonna get on out of here before I just go and force a trade, because everything tells me to get right back into Chewy right there. Momentum coming back in tells me to get right back in there, but can't risk the account today. I'm just gonna get on out of here, guys.
Y'all didn't trade TWMC.
All right, guys, I see LK breaking above that VWAP. That's kind of what I wanted to see for LK. Looks strong, but I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a great one. Wish you guys the best in the competition. Hope you guys stay in the account. If not, take your swing, take your shot. I'll be back on Monday to take another swing.
Later, brother.
All right. Oh, Chewy, Chewy, Chewy.
I'm still kind of looking at AMD, but we need a big move back up here. I'm just going to wait up a little bit today, but we're going to wait and see what we can find. I'm kind of looking at space here too. Still down for the day. Yeah, don't stress it too late. Yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out. I'm trying to be patient. The only one I kind of like is Space. Like, I don't mind the 5-minute chart for Space either, but I'm going to try to be patient with it and wait. Also looking at AMD here as well. I did miss the second fake out fade on AMRN with a beautiful picture perfect fake out fade that I missed. Unfortunately, I'm also looking at Dropbox here as well, but I'm going to wait and see what else we could find. There's still a lot of time left in the day. And hey, I appreciate the sub. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the sub, man. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, guys. Click the bell. We go live every weekday morning. Let me fix this color. The color on myself looks a little crazy. Here, let me fix this. There we go. NNVC. Yo, what's up, Cola? Yeah, NNVC is a coronavirus stock, if I remember correctly. Yeah, NNVC's ripping up. It's a coronavirus stock. I'm still watching AMRN too, but we're just gonna be patient and wait. We got a little bit of a cushion. If MYO gets above 13 and 50 EMA line of 712, it has room. Yeah, MYO was moving the other day, right? Just kind of low volume right now. That's the biggest problem with MIO. And with penny stocks, a lot of times people get like wrapped into penny stocks, but after their first day or two, they usually just quiet down and just stop moving. So like MYO spiked up late January, and like since then it's just kind of been super dull and slow, not really doing much, just sideways. All right, I'm gonna start to get ready for Space here, for what I call the rebound bounce setup. I'm gonna jump in with 50 shares of Space and then try to scale into a little bit more, anticipating this line right here holds at 34. These 85s. We need to move, a big move back under this. There's 87s. 80s. Might get some bounces here though. We need a bigger flush under 60 and then a break under the $0.50 right here. It's gonna be tough to get though, but we'll wait for it. There's 81s, there's 79s. I wonder what CGC is doing. Ah, man. Huge surge up here for space. I mean, I'm going to hold it to that 34 risk level. I think that's fine. Nice, Cola. Killing it, man. Nice work. $71s. Let's see if we get a bigger flush down under 70s. Down to like 50s is really what we're shooting for. 66. What is the best day trading strategy for beginners? I don't know. There's a few different ones. Check out our playlist. You know, we got a lot of good VWAP strategies that we use, but it's all going to be subjective and different for each person. All right, beautiful breakdown here. 40s, 37s. Get out there. Beautiful little rebound bounce setup for SPCE. No losing trades yet, but I'll take that. $40 up. Still gonna have some room to take some swings now. Yeah, I was short in SPCE as well. Some Friday jazz music, Game Face. I got you, bro. Nice fade on AMD. I missed it. Was too busy in space. You want some jazz music, bro? I got you, man. Let me fix the volume now. Sorry if this is really loud. Let me turn it down. Let me know if this is too loud. But yeah, not a bad little short in space there. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll post a link to some of our VWAP classes. We have one on understanding VWAP and related strategies, which is probably, you know, it's one of the most popular classes that we have. It's called Understanding VWAP and Related Strategies, and it just talks about what the strategies we use are. It's got about 10,000 views, so it's one of our most popular, but it's just breaking down easy to understand strategies. Top 5 strategies. We're great on YouTube. Yeah, go check out that link. That's Understanding VWAP. That one's called Understanding VWAP and Related Strategies. It just talks about the strategies we use. Top 5 strategies on YouTube. Which one? We got a few different ones like that. I could try to find some, but we've got so many old videos that it's hard to find them. I'm just gonna type in top and see what pops up. Yeah, mostly we got top 5 beginner day trading strategies is what you're talking about. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Here, I'll post that link. That's a good one. Yeah, here's the top 5 one that he's talking about. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. I'm waiting for some strategies to present themselves, but those are the strategies we use. Nice, Justin. Yeah, at least I made money today, too. I mean, I'm up, maybe I should have held a little bit with space, but that rebound bounce setup's been super profitable. Today was a fake out fade, though, but no losing trades quite yet. So I've actually been trading my real account pretty well. Just waiting, though. we'll get something else, but for now, I'm just hanging out. I don't mind Roku here as well, because you could risk off of this. So like you get in around here at 27, you're risking about 90. You could even say 75 maybe to make it easy. So you're risking about 50 cents. Your reward can be at least down here. And so you got a big reward level, small risk. You enter it right here at 25. You know, your risk is this, which isn't bad. Your reward is bigger, much bigger, which is good. Big reward, small risk. I like that. But maybe I'm talking about it instead of actually doing it. Let me see, Roku. But yeah, nice work, Justin. That's what matters the most, brother. That's what matters the most, man, is how you do on your live account, brother, remember. You know. AMD pulling back a little bit. I'm still looking at AMRN as well. AMRN starting to pull back. The volume's just a little bit light for AMRN, unfortunately. Oh, also, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link. With beginner traders, you know, your option is to try to get as much experience as you can for as cheap as you can. You know, most new traders end up saving up thousands and depositing thousands into conventional platforms. And let's be real, they usually end up losing that. And so, you know, the fact that TradeNet basically allows you to day trade and short stocks for $3.75, it's super cheap. It's ridiculously cheap when you compare your other options. You know, basically the way it works is it operates like a prop firm. With TradeNet, you spend $3.75. Once you're approved, they give you $14,000 in buying power to trade with. It's called the intro package. You get $14K in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade and short stocks, and commissions are actually pretty cheap as well. And so I think the fact that you can actually day trade and short stocks for less than $500 is unheard of anywhere else. And again, it's at least going to get you some experience. You know, and to be fair, I think most traders, they're probably going to lose their intro package as well, but it's much cheaper to lose an intro package than it is to deposit thousands into a conventional platform like a lot of new traders end up doing. And it's just cheap. You know, like I said, there's not really many other cheaper options as opposed to this. And I think if you're looking for a way to get started for less than $500, it's the only way, and it's the way that's going to get you the most experience. Most new traders don't even end up getting to go short because you need a margin account to go long or to go short, and you know you have to get approved for that. And it's a big long process where you can actually short stocks. There's no PDT rule, and I think it just makes sense. I think it's just the cheapest option. And so if you want to check that out, there's the link. It's a great way to help support our channel as well. And so, you know, it's $3.75 during the sale, which is super cheap as well. So go check that out. There's the link. Great way to help support us. Again, we're biased in their favor because, you know, we post referral links and make a commission if you sign up through us. But again, I think it's just the cheapest way to get started. So you want to check it out, there's the link in the chat. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't get in Roku when I was just talking the whole time. Let me see space. I like this resistance level that I drew yesterday. That level seems to be holding pretty well here too. AMD's pulling back as well, some to the VWAP. Just about where's your risk in this trade? I would say this. 55.75, so your risk is about 25 cents. You can give yourself a 50-cent reward target here. That's not terrible. Maybe if you get in at 40, your risk is about 35 cents. You give yourself a, you know, decent reward target down here at 90. So your reward target's at least 60 cents. 60, 65 cents is not bad reward to risk. You'd have to get it at 55.40 though, in order for that to be as favorable as we want it to be. It is putting in a higher low. That is something to consider here. This is putting in a higher low right here as opposed to this low down here. So we are putting in higher lows. Makes it look a little bit stronger. I think I'm just going to wait because of that. Maybe a rebound bounce setup if it pushes above the VWAP first and then pulls back below it and bounces back to it. I'll wait for kind of a fake out fade style setup for AMD. We'll wait for that. You have to look at it as an education fee. Yeah, for sure. You got to look at it. It's an educational package, and it operates like a prop firm. And so, the big thing is that you get to actually day trade and you get that experience. Most new traders are going to lose it too, to be fair. But the big thing is look, the fact that you can day trade in short stocks for like $375 for less than $400 is super cheap. You're not going to get that anywhere else. You can save up, and like I said, most of the time, a very common tale in trading is like a new trader saves up thousands. A lot of times they have unrealistic expectations towards those thousands too. And so they save up these $1,000 and they think they're just going to turn this $2,000 they saved up into $100,000. And a lot of times they have like a guru that's telling them that. And it's just not like that. Most people are going to lose that first deposit. And so by that logic, just gain as much experience for cheap when you first get started. And that's the benefit of TradeNet, is that you can actually day trade a real funded account for cheap. And you're probably going to lose it, but you're only losing a small amount relative to what you would if you went the conventional route and saved up thousands. And I think a new trader's just going to lose their first account. And so if you force a new trader to day trade with 25K, they're just going to lose 25K. And it's going to hurt even more. And so I think it's just a better option to just go the cheap route, get a cheap account with TradeNet, gain some experience like you need, and learn how to trade, because your other options are pretty tough. I'm looking at AMD, but again, it's putting in higher lows, causing somewhat of a bullish sentiment. I'm just going to wait. You could also check out Trade Ideas if you want. Trade Ideas, best scanners in trading. You could use promo code BT15, get 15% off if you want to check out Trade Ideas as well. You could also go to our website. You see Nightbot posting our website. We have like a strategy section of our website right there. You can see, we got a whole breakdown of like the strategies we use as well. Now this is getting more and more interesting now with AMD. Like if we get a bounce up to 40, I could probably risk off of like 46. And so AMD is getting a little bit better now that we did get this rejection here on any subsequent bounces. I don't hate it. I think the market's kind of following the SPY here some too. Not bad. I'm going to start to scale into this. Slowly start to scale in, risk off of 54s or so. NUGT VWAP bounce. Yeah, I mean that one pulled out. I like the pre-market high right there too for NUGT. I'm going to add another 50 shares here. I'm in with 100 shares now. Alright, I got in with another 50 shares. I'm kind of slowly scaling into it. Risking off of 54, so pretty cheap. Where's the SPY at? 41s, 42s, 43s. I'm gonna add a little bit more right there. That's the last add I'm gonna add to it. And I'm gonna risk off of this level here. There's 35s, 34s, 33s. Let's see if we get a bigger flush down here. Like the 80s sitcom music. Hey, thanks, bro. You know, we try over here, you know. Yeah, there's 31s. We need a bigger flush. There we go, there's 29s. 28s. I'm trying to be patient with this, but we just got a quick immediate bounce back up. I'm gonna be patient though on this last little bit. There's 30s, 28s. And I just took half off there. Gonna hold the last little 100 shares here. 24s. 23s. Take half off there again. Holding 50 shares now. 22s. I'm gonna get out there. Alright, not a bad little, another little, 23 little scalp. We're just gonna keep growing, keep pushing. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, for some reason, I just don't trade the competition that well. But with my little scalping style, it works, man. You know, the rebound bounce, super profitable strategy. The fake out fade, super profitable strategy. Really easy. You know, super profitable. And been a good week so far this week on my live account at the very least. Maybe I could have held on for a little bit longer here, but that rebound bounce, or that fake out, this is actually a fake out fade. Really, essentially what I'm doing is I'm waiting for it to put in a high up here, and then I'm waiting for it to reject, and then bounce back up there. I'm trying to jump in short on this bounce after it gets rejected below the VWAP, and it bounces back here. I'm trying to just short into that. Super profitable strategy, works really, really well. You know, no losing trades today. All winning, no losses. I'll take it. But we're just gonna keep pushing. Yeah, it's just what I call the rebound bounce setup. The units that I read some reviews on TradeNet. I mean, listen, I've talked about it before. If you look at any platform, any broker, you're gonna find bad reviews. Like, trading's an emotional thing, man. Like, people are gonna lose their accounts. Like I said, I think they'll probably lose. And people are gonna lose their accounts, and it's very hard for somebody, especially like an immature person, to be like, you know what, I lost because I made bad trades. You know, I lost because I got into dumb trades. It's not my platform's fault. It's not my broker's fault. No broker wants you to win. If you think TD Ameritrade wants you to win, you're sadly mistaken, man. The only thing that really matters with that is whether they pay out, and I've heard they do. You know, that's the only thing that matters, is if they pay you. If you make money, will they pay you? And I've never heard of anybody not getting paid. You know, I had a friend that put his request in on the 10th, got his on the 19th. They wired him his money. And so that's the only thing that matters, brother. So, you know, no platform, they want you to think they care about you, but they don't. Every platform wants you to fail. You know, if they didn't, they wouldn't charge you commissions, you know. And so, like I said, just try to see it for what it is and understand that, like, trading's an emotional thing. People are going to leave bad reviews because they lose money. And it's very hard, like I said, to take accountability for losing in trading. It's much easier to blame your broker, blame me, somebody on YouTube, blame your educator. It's really easy to just blame whomever. But the truth is that most traders lose. And when most traders lose, it's very hard for them to be accountable for those losses, you know? They said if you do make, like I said, the only thing that really matters is if they pay you, and I think they do. I think you're gonna pay fees with any no commission platform. Like if you try to get around the PDT rule, you're gonna pay fees. You know, SureTrader before they were around charged a ton of fees. You got eaten alive by fees. You know, and so like I said, it's all subjective to whether it's worth it to you. I think it's the cheapest way a new trader can get started. I don't think there's a lot of other options for new traders. And so, again, it's all subjective, but I think that it's the cheapest way to actually day trade in short stocks. I'll say that. You know, yeah, and like I said, there's some pros and there's some cons. Like the pros are obviously you get to day trade in short stocks, right? Those are the pros. The cons are that they're going to hit you with fees because they're allowing you to day trade in short stocks. You're going to have to split your profit with them because they're allowing you to day trade. That's what I'm saying. Like people have to have realistic expectations for it. It's the cheapest way to get started in trading, 100%. You know, your other options are very limited. You know, what are your other options as a new trader? You want to day trade in short stocks? What are your other options? Save up 25K. If you save up 25K and that's your first account, you're probably going to lose 25K. Your other options were places like SureTrader, who isn't even around anymore. You can try to day trade with a cash account and like TD Ameritrade or E-Trade, but you're going to have to follow the T2 rule. You're only going to be able to trade 3 times per rolling 5-day period, so it's going to take a long time to get the experience you need. And again, you know, I think that if you really think about it, like some paper trading platforms are going to cost the same as an intro package. Like if you can essentially make your intro package last 3 months, you're paying the same thing as you would a paper account. Like DOS Pro paper trading is like $100 and something a month, right? And so if you can make paper trading, if you can make your intro account last 3 months, you're essentially paying the same thing as you would for a paper account, but at least you have the opportunity to make money. And I think you got to look at it from a risk-reward perspective and understand that it's like, look, there's no other options. You know, there really isn't. What are your other options as a new trader? And I think people got to look at it realistically. If you think you're going to just take, you know, a $300 account and turn it into $1 million, you might not have the reasonable expectations you need for trading. But if you think it's a good tool to learn and to gain experience in the market when you don't really have any other options to do that, I think that's the way you got to look at it. It's an experience tool, and it's a way to actually day trade a funded account. And sure, some people are going to make money with it. A lot of people are going to lose money with it too. And you got to just have the right expectations towards it. Whoa, chill out, Rudy, man. We see it, brother. We see it, dude. We see it, man. You know? Yeah, like, listen, any platform's gonna want you to lose, man. Any platform, every platform wants you to lose. A lot of times they're hedging against you. Why do you think SureTrader had so many shorts? It's because they're hedging against you. That's what brokers do. It's not, you can't be mad at them for it. It's a pretty safe bet. If 90% of traders fail, I mean, that's a pretty safe bet, man. You know, that's a pretty safe bet. You know, like I said, it's part of it. In trading, you got to just get used to that understanding, which is that your platform usually wants you to lose, and that's okay. Because if they pay you, and that's all that matters. Right, and exactly. The buying power they give you, they're giving you 14,000 in buying power to trade with. Like I said, people can hate on TradeNet, and that's fine. But they're giving you 14,000 to trade with, and you can actually make money. And like I said, if you really think about it, like DOS paper trading is like $100 and something a month. If you can make your intro package last 3 months, you're paying the same as you would a paper account for like $14,000 in buying power, where you can actually profit and make money from it. It's still difficult to profit, but you could actually do it. And so that's what I'm saying. It's like people got to understand, like, that's a good deal. It's a solid deal. It's a cheap deal. You know, and sure, like I said, some people are just going to lose, and it's going to be hard for them to be like, you know what, I lost because I made bad trades. You know, very few people have the maturity to be like, you know what, I lost because I got into a bunch of dumb trades. Very few people. Most people are going to try to look and grasp at straws, looking for somebody to blame. And so they're the type of people that kind of attack the stream, or they just criticize whomever. But the reality is that trading's an emotional thing, man. People get super emotional. They leave bad reviews. They blame their platform. They blame whomever they can aside from themselves, because it's too hard to have that accountability, you know. Yeah, you can call your pick, brother. You call it. I got you. I'm watching, Rudy. I'm here for you, bro. CVU, the volume's too light on that one. Volume's too low. Too boring. AMRN's another one I'm kind of watching, though. I am kind of looking at AMRN. I don't know why SureTrader did. They probably were losing money, is what I'm guessing. But not a bad day. No losing trades yet. There's a few different options. Chili or CDN. There's a few options. You can use TEFs, which is the platform I'm using. If you want to use them, here's the link. Like I said, it's an educational package, and so they basically become a contractor, and they allow you to trade their account, and that's how they get around the PDT rule. And like that's basically what it is. It's technically an educational package, and then you get to apply, and almost everybody's approved. And then you get to trade their account, and that's how they get around it. But it's the cheapest way, I think, to get started. Like if you got less than $1,000, it's the only way to get started, really. You could go use stock trade, but you're only going to be able to go long, and it's just not going to be as, you know, you're not going to get as much for it. And with TEFs and TradeNet, you get like a course, demo account, access to their chat room, a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, if you want that, check that out. CNSL, 105 on my short. Why did CVU fall off a cliff? I don't know, man. It's just no volume, I guess. Yeah, SureTrader is now CFDs. So everybody that was hating on TradeNet and TEFs, SureTrader is now CFDs. I wonder if they switched over. You know, that would be kind of ironic, wouldn't it? I heard somewhere. Anyone know what CVU's doing? I heard somewhere it might be reversing. I don't know. Kind of looking at AMRN. What do you guys think? You guys think I should just hang it up, or you think I should keep trading? I haven't lost it all today. This is my P&L. Up $65. No losing trades today. All green, 100% accuracy, all traded live. What do you guys think, though? Do you think I should keep pushing? You think I should just hang it up and accept my 100% day? Good end of the week. You know, I made $200 yesterday. My account is at roughly $1,781 in profit. And so about $1,800 in profit in this account, still growing slowly. Now the question is, should I hang it up or should I keep going? Okay, broke support. Yeah, I didn't mind LK for the rebound bounce. Keep trading, short Roku. Leave, switch to demo. I don't think I have a demo. I mean, I do a few different things to the unit. I'm a real estate agent. I have 2 Amazon businesses that I run, and I do this YouTube and trade. So I do a bunch of different stuff, honestly. Nothing where, I don't know what I'd probably consider Amazon my main job, but I mean, the YouTube does make money, and, you know, real estate helps too. Profit for the week. I've spent most of the week. I think I lost $100 on Monday. Maybe not. I don't know. I know I made $200 yesterday. Probably about $130 after commissions. And so a few $100 is what I'm up on the week. Take larger positions. Let's make hundreds. I keep trading until you get one losing trade. I don't know. We do have to get over 100 likes though. We only got 87. Oh, everybody does have a demo on Thinkorswim. That's true. I don't know though. It's just been such a good little streak here. I haven't lost today. You know? Part of me wants to just be like, you know what? I did well. I should just stop trading. Yeah, I don't know either, Jordan. I'll hang out for a second. Let's see what our team is doing. We got Danelle. So we got 2 people in the top 10. 3 people in the top 20. But if I stick around, I know I'm gonna want to keep trading. Like, I want to trade AMRN right now and short it here. But I guess it's a little too late. I've traded options before. I'm getting close, Andrew. I gotta make about another few thousand, and then I'm gonna take some money out. I've traded options before. I've had mixed results. Not the best options trader. Scary trading day today. Yeah, wasn't bad, you know. No losing for me yet. All of the strategies I traded today were the fake out fade. So like I actually got one on AMRN for my first trade this morning. It was actually here, right here this morning. I jumped in short right here on that bounce for the rebound bounce setup. So that was my first trade today. Then I traded space. I traded space here for another fake out fade. I got in short here and wrote it down here, and then I got in AMD for my last trade, and I got in short on this bounce right here, right there. This is where I got in short. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm up on the day, no losing trades. I just don't know whether I should hang it up or not. Part of me thinks I should, and just not trade anymore. Yeah, you're doing better than me, Master. I'm out, man. I'm out, brother. You know. Part of the problem is it's also like I know people with smaller followings are gonna want to be a little bit more unethical with the competition. Like, I know it'd probably be very easy to make a bunch of fake accounts, you know, and so I think people with the smaller following that need that validity and credibility are gonna maybe be a little bit more unethical, but we'll see. You know, I'm not gonna say anything, but you know, we'll see what happens. Looking at AMD here too, I could consider shorting into this spike here, this bounce. I'm stuck. I turned 25k to 75k on my Thinkorswim demo account, but everyone tells me that real life won't be that easy. I have 25k to trade with, but thinking maybe best bet is to do TradeNet first. Just worried about the poor reviews. So yeah, so the reality is, the unit is that it's all subjective, man. Like, the biggest difference though, like, you can do whatever in a demo account, right? You can trade in a demo account, but the emotions are not going to be the same, right? So like, even though you might be able to make a ton of money in a demo account, when you switch over to real money, it's not going to be the same. The emotions are going to be different. You're going to want to hold positions longer, you're going to get more nervous, and you're going to want to exit positions earlier, and it's just not going to be the same. And that's why it's very difficult. Most traders are going to lose their first account. It doesn't matter where they go, because in the end, it's very difficult to manage your emotions with a real funded account, like a live account. I think that traders should trade small in a small account first, where they're not risking that much, because I think most traders are just going to lose their first account, and they have to learn how to trade with real money, and that takes time. Hey, thank you, John. Thank you, brother. And yeah, I mean, about whether TradeNet's going to be for you or not for you, I would look at TradeNet as a means to an end of gaining that experience that you need and learning how to trade with real money. That's what I would more so look at it as. You know, it's all subjective about whether it's worth it for you. I just think TradeNet gives people a cheap option to get started, where they're not risking a ton of money, you know. Facebook. I just use Thinkorswim. Mike, Thinkorswim has free Benzinga Squawk. I also use Trade Ideas, which is the scanners that I see, like these middle scanners right here, Trade Ideas scanners. I think they're the best scanners in trading. But again, I mean, I'm a affiliate of theirs, and so naturally I'm gonna be biased in their favor. But if you want to check them out, here's the link. Yeah, hey, mine does too, the unit. My wife makes fun of me because I didn't cry when my son was born. You know, she says I'm a psycho because I didn't cry when my son was born. The reality is I was scared when my son was born, and because his heart rate started to drop, and it was scary, you know. And so I didn't have time to cry and be all into the birth, because I was scared, because, you know, it was a scary time when my son was born. So of course I didn't cry. I was more so worried about my son that was just born, you know. But yeah, my wife says I'm one too, bro, so don't stress it, man, you know. CVM to 17 again, phase 2, saw 10% of patients completely cured. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. One thing I've learned a long time ago in trading stocks is that I don't marry biotech stocks. You know, if you trade long enough, you're gonna hear tons of press releases and fluff and hype that comes out about all these different biodrugs, about curing cancer and about doing this and about doing that. And like, some of them are gonna succeed, yes, but a lot of them are gonna fail too. And a lot of fluff pieces come out, so investors that don't know any better are just gonna start buying them up. And you know, as somebody that's traded the market almost every day for years now, that is something that I hear quite often. It cures cancer. Yeah, I bet it does. You know? I'm learning vertical debit spread on options seems to be the best strategy. Yeah, I'm not much of an options player, brother. Not much of an options guy myself. AMD's back up there too. I think I'm just gonna wait though. Looking at the risk reward for AMD here. Keep this level at 58 as your risk. You get it at 40, your risk is, or 41, your risk is 17 cents. Reward target down from 40, at least down to 55. So, 40-cent reward target, 17-cent risk, a little bit better than 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. You just got to keep this as your risk, not too bad. You'd have to get in at 40 though, which is right here. You got a small risk, big reward. Doesn't look terrible. Roku volume growing into the VWAP. I really like the Head and Shoulders style short pattern on Roku. Right here, for like a rejection right here. I actually really like that. On Roku, it kind of looks like a fake out fade. It's a little bit too extended. This move was a little bit too extended for it. And so I don't know if I would use that as my risk, but like I said, a short right here doesn't look terrible. Down to like 120.60. Down to like right here, looks good. Maybe 120.75. A little bit late though. I think the ideal time would have been up here. If you get in short now, you're kind of in the middle of the range, and it might bounce back up here and give you a little bit worse reward risk ratios in it. Hemp oil cures skin cancer, but Nova Scotia put that guy in prison. Yeah. Honestly, I'm disappointed cannabis is not legal yet. I'm disappointed. It should certainly be legal. It's one of those things where it's like I don't understand the right in that way. Like, I lean right in some ways and I lean left in a lot of ways too. But cannabis legalization, it's one thing that just doesn't make sense to me, which is that like the right a lot of the times will pull the moral high ground over the left, and they'll use like scripture and they'll be biblical for their logic and reasoning behind a lot of their policies and decisions, right? But cannabis legalization just seems like the no-brainer. It's like, if you are religious, it's like God gave you a medicine that causes zero physical withdrawals, and because the big pharmaceutical companies are scared about losing business, it's like a lot of right-wingers will just kind of jump onto that and be like, yeah, a lot of times it's law enforcement. But in the end, like I said, cannabis should obviously be legal. It's about having an even standard of drugs that are legal. A common argument is, why should we legalize another drug on the streets and all that nonsense? But the reality is that it's about having an even standard of drugs that are legal. It's not about legalizing another drug. It's about keeping the standard even, to where it's like, if you sell alcohol at stores, you sell liquor at gas stations, you should certainly legalize a much safer, a much less harmful drug in cannabis. That standard's not even. It's a ridiculously uneven and hypocritical standard. And maybe one day everybody will stop being so scared of getting kicked out of office, and they'll actually go for what's actually good for the people, which is cannabis legalization. You know. Got burned by biotech small caps. They go up and wash down as fast. I'm not fast enough to jump in it. Yeah. I've just seen a lot of biotech stocks over the years get manipulated and pumped up and pushed down and pumped up and pushed down, and so I'm skeptical naturally of biotech stocks just because they get a lot of miracle cures that come out for a lot of them, and a lot of it is just fluff, unfortunately. How you place your stop loss level, can you explain on AMRN you took today as an example? So with AMRN, I usually use like previous levels as my risk. So like I got an AMRN today. Let me flatten this out a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. So I got an AMRN here. I usually just use this previous high right here as my risk. So like if I got in, say, if I get into the stock right here, you know, at like 1775, I'm using this high up here as my risk. So like I could use just this high up here at 78 as my risk. You know, my risk is like 5-6 cents, very tight risk. If it breaks this level up here, it goes above it. For my short position, I'm out. And as long as it maintains below that, that's what I'm using as my risk. And so this is what I call a fake out fade. I'm waiting for it to put a high in, and then I'm using this level right here as my risk level. You know, really easy risk level right there. If it moves above that, I'm out. It's a short position, and so I'm profiting when the stock goes down. But yeah, and then if you want to know how to set the stop loss itself, you just go to stop, type it in. I would type in like 1780, and that's it. I would just click buy because I'm exiting my short position. Alright guys, I'm probably going to hang it up for the day. I'm not seeing too much else. I'm probably just going to finish the day. No losing trades. All green. And so, I'm probably done for the day, team. Not going to trade anymore. 100% accuracy. 3 green trades today. No losing trades. 1 on AMD, 1 on AMRN, and 1 on SPCE. And I think I'm just going to end the week with that. So, I'm happy with that for sure. And, yeah, we'll see what our team does today. Alright, so it looks like they did upload this, or update this. Let's check out the top 50. Alright, we still got Danelle. We got Farzana. We got Darren. We got Bing. So we got some people in the top 20. We're still doing solid. We still got 3 full days left, so good luck to everyone that's in it. Yeah, exactly. Ron Berry. That's exactly right. Yeah, it's super easy. It's a really easy risk level there. It's a very reliable risk level as well. Alright guys, so yeah, so like I said, you want to use the same platform as us. I think it's just a cheap way to get started. If you're looking for a cheap way to get started with the Real Money account where you actually have some pressure to succeed, it costs just about the same as a paper account, maybe a little bit more at $375. You actually get to day trade short stocks with no PDT rule. There's a 70-30 profit split. And there's a $700 max loss. And like I said, I think it's just the cheapest way to get started in the market. If you want to check that out, there's the link. Like I said, you can use them for $375. It's a great way to help support what we do here. You know, everything we put out there is free. And so if you want to support our free content, what we do here, this live stream, you know, go check it out. Like I said, very cheap way to get started. There's no PDT rule. You can actually short stocks. Pretty cheap commissions as well. And again, I think if you really think about it, like some paper trading platform, you know, they're going to cost you a few $100s. And so if you can make your intro package last 3 months, you're essentially paying the same as you would a paper account. It's $375. They give you 14,000 once you're approved, and there's no PDT rule, so you could day trade short stocks. Again, it's just the cheapest way to get started in the market. Have a good day, Eagles. Later, brother. Also, guys, if you want to use the same scanners that we use, I'll post this link here as well. Super cheap scanners. Like I said, in my opinion, they're the best scanners in trading. They're trade ideas, and so you can check them out. Here's that link as well. Hey, appreciate the sub, Zion. What's up, brother? Appreciate it, man. Thank you, sir. Welcome to the team, bro. Well, like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all our subs today. See how many likes we got in this thing. We got 96 likes. Let's bring that number up to over 100 real quick. We need 4 more likes. Smash that like button, team. Show your support for what we do here. That's right. We need 3 more. You know, Ray. You know, man. But yeah, like I said, I day traded live. 3 green trades, no losing trades, all live. Day traded it all live, so I didn't lose it all today, and I did it all live. So show your support. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button, team. Nice, Joshua. Hey, keep working at it, brother. Keep working at it, man. I'm gonna wait until we get that over 100 mark, and then, like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. You know, we do this live for free. We are not experts here. We are not gurus. We're just a free resource and community where traders can get together and actually learn. Maybe you appreciate the strategies we use and you like the strategies we use. Maybe you don't, and that's okay too, because we're just a free resource and community, and we're just putting it all out there for free. And so if you appreciate the content that we put out, like I said, guys, smash that like button, show your support, hit that subscribe button. We should have a few good video breakdowns this weekend as well. And so we should have a few good video breakdowns that we go over this weekend, where we talk about the different strategies and stocks and sectors that we traded. And so, like I said, hit that like button. Hey, whatever works for you, unit. Hey, brother, that part of trading that people underestimate is just learning how to approach different stocks with your strategies, right? Just learning how to approach it. And so there we go. We hit that $100 level, or that 100 like level. And so good luck, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow. Like I said, we should have a few videos that we put out tomorrow, bright and early. And so be on the lookout for a few weekend videos. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell. We go live every weekday morning. We got that 102 likes, yes sir. So appreciate the love, guys. Good luck in the markets. And yeah, we'll like I said, we'll have a few videos that we put out this weekend on the strategies we use. No losing trades for me today, all green. Really easy day. The market in general was down, and so I traded the fake out fade, what I call the fake out fade, just because the market was definitely favorable for that type of strategy. With the market dropping, the fake out fade was really profitable today. And so yeah, guys, good luck in the markets. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good day. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, you want to use the same platform that actually allows you to day trade and short stocks for less than $500. I'll post this link. Gives you a lot of buying power. You can actually short stocks with no PDT. Good luck, and I'll see you all later. Later, team.